Yep. Trying to be cool. Trying to be cool, man. Trying to stay humble. Not trying to get too high. Not trying to get too low. You right? However, 5 in a row. 5 in a row. What's going on, people? It's King Ade with the Wizards Review. And you see it, man. I'm trying not to smile. I'm trying to have a mean mug. All that. But these Wizards, man. Life is good right now. Life is good. I mean, yo, man. I ain't feel like this, like, for the Wizards, first 13 games of the season, 10-3. When's the last time I felt this feeling? Not in my lifetime. Not for the Wizards. Not in my lifetime. Whoa. It was a tough win. It was a good win, you know. It shouldn't even been that close. The opponent we was playing, you know what I mean? But you know, things happen. But at the end of the day, man, you gotta play all 48. Unless it's overtime, you know what I'm saying? But you gotta play at least 48 to get, you know what I mean, for the whole game. You can't just look at one quarter, first quarter, and think it's over. 48 minutes, man. So, man, we're gonna get right into it, man. We're gonna get right into it. So let's just start with the things I didn't like. You know what I mean? Because, you know, if you watch the game, there were certainly things that were not liked in this game. So let's get into it. First things first, man. Brandon Ingram, man, had a fast start. You know what I'm saying? He scored a lot of their points early. He was unstoppable, man. You know what I mean? It's like, damn, man, he's balling. I mean, we know Ingram is nice. He got game, you know what I mean? So, but for him to, you know, start the way he did, you know what I mean? We didn't like that. I know I didn't like that. You know what I mean? We can't let nobody start fast and think they're going to ball, go crazy all game. All game. You know what I mean? But he started fast, but he didn't end like that. And we'll get into that. You know what I mean? So what I didn't like? Oh, I didn't like, and you know, you can't really help this, but Valanciunas, his size, you know, I like our centers, man. I like Gafford. I like Harold, man. But Valanciunas definitely showed the size advantage and our size deficiency. He's a big dude, man. He's a big dude. And he was giving it to our centers a little bit throughout the game. You know what I'm saying? Just being big and all that. But again, it was all first half type look. You know what I mean? Wasn't like it was a factor. Wasn't like his size is the reason they won the game. You know why? Because they didn't win. Oh man, what else I didn't like, man? Oh, okay. First half, you know what I mean? We played sloppy, man. We played sloppy. We played down to our competition. I definitely didn't like that, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, we're a better team than that, man. This team, like last game, it felt like a scrimmage. And I really went into this game feeling like, you know, it's going to be another scrimmage. You know what I'm saying? Another, you know, scrimmage. However, we'll get an official win. But it didn't turn out like that, man. It was a challenging game. It was tougher than we were supposed to get. And I just didn't like the fact that we, you know, played down to our competition. We haven't been doing that all season. So, you know, we did that a little bit last game when we were letting, you know, the opponent come back here and there. But we closed that out. And, you know, so we just got to be careful of that, playing down to our competition. We play a higher level team. We play more focused from beginning to end of the game. But tonight, it took us a minute to get back into the game, but we did, and we got the win. You know what I'm saying? What else I didn't like? Oh, the second quarter, the Pelicans had a big run, and that run, you know what I mean, helped them have a 17-point lead at the end of the first half. You know what I mean? So when I say 17-point lead, you know what I mean? It sounds that's not an easy deficit to come back from. You know what I'm saying? So I could understand people being nervous about that because, you know, I was kind of nervous, but the truth is, and no, I'll get to that. I didn't like we missed a lot of free throws, and in particular, Neto, he missed 3. He had a 3-point, he got fouled on a 3-point shot, had 3 free throws. He was 100% coming into the game from the free throw line, and he missed all three. You know what I mean? So that was disheartening. He lost a little focus. But to our credit, we got the offensive rebound. We missed the shot, but we still got the rebound. You know what I mean? But to see him miss 3 free throws on our comeback in the fourth quarter, you know what I mean? That could have really, you know what I mean? That could have really messed us up. You know what I mean? But fortunately, he had his teammates. His teammates had his back, so it didn't kill us or anything like that. Also, throughout the game, you know, overall, I like Kesper, man. I like him. I like his game. I like what he brings to the table. You can see him developing as every game, just getting a little better. But he's playing very well for a rookie as a reserve role player. You know what I'm saying? But there were 2 turnovers, and I'm just gonna give him. You know, he had a mental farts. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna give him a pass, kind of. But I had to call him out. He had 2 turnovers that you don't see in the NBA on a regular basis. You know what I mean? Traveling. What we call it on a blacktop up and down. I never really see that in the NBA. For him to have 2 turnovers like that was crazy. You know what I mean? One game. You know what I mean? Fortunately, it didn't cost us to win, but just to see him turn the ball over like that, it was just kind of crazy, man. But I'll chalk it up just to, you know, a bad time and bad luck, kind of. You know what I mean? He doesn't do that. He's a sound player, so we're not going to give him too much of a hard time. But those were some crazy turnovers, and we can't see that again. All right. And then also, you know, I had to give a shout out to, you know, they had a couple former Wizards on the team. The Pelicans did. They had Sato. You know what I mean? Good to see him just playing. It was good to see him playing. You know what I mean? But you know, he's not a Wizard no more. So it's not really good to see anybody that's not in a Wizards jersey. But you know, it's good to see that, you know, he's, you know, contributing to a team. But also Garrett Temple, man. I remember Temple back when we had him early John Wall days, man. Was it John Wall days? Was it John Wall? It wasn't good with the ring. Damn. It was one. Yo, it was so long ago when Garrett Temple was on the Wizards, man. I'm confused, man. You know what I'm saying? But he was hitting some big shots, man. He was hitting some big threes. Gave us some problems here and there. You know what I mean? So I didn't like seeing him, a role player, hit big threes to keep him up for a little bit. So, you know, he had a decent game. I got to give him credit. I loved what he did when he was with the Wizards. A good defensive player. And he got a shot up, obviously, because he hit a few big threes against us tonight, man. So, you know. But other than that, man, that's about all I didn't like. You know what I'm saying? I didn't like we went down very early. We played down to our competition. The first half looked very bleak. We ended the half 17 down. I didn't like that, man. I didn't like that at all. But to our credit, and I was going to say this earlier, I'm going to say this now. Although we were down 17 and we weren't playing our best ball or anything like that, nowhere close to how good we've been playing throughout the year, I was not worried. Honestly, no joke. I did not ever think we were going to lose to them. I never thought we were going to lose to them. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, they going to come back out in the second half and they're going to clean all that up, man, because that's what Coach Unseld has been doing all season. All season, every time we come out from halftime, we play more focused. We're never out of a game. We always have a chance to win because of our core fundamentals. I've been saying that throughout the live streams that I've been doing. I'm really, like, we're 10-3, man. 40 more games, and we're going to be at 50 wins. 50. You know what I mean? 10-3. First in the East. You know what I mean? So I knew Unseld wasn't going to let this slide. I knew he wasn't going to let that first quarter slide like that. And I knew that the players were going to play for the coach. I wasn't worried at all. The only player they have that can consistently score is Brandon Ingram. And he's a good player, but he's not elite like that. You know what I mean? Like, so I wasn't worried. So, and then, you know, I'm going to get to the things that I like to tell you why I wasn't worried, man. So, I like our offense. Although we didn't shoot the ball well in the first half, we still ran the offense. We still had a patient offense. I realized listening to, I was watching it from the New Orleans Pelicans point of view tonight, and one thing that that they mentioned was that the Wizards was last in pace in the NBA. You know what I mean? We like to run our offense, run our sets. We're not a fast break team like we've been in the past with John Wall, Russell Westbrook. Slow it down team, and it really helps us. You know, I feel it helps us in so many ways. One, we can control the clock, control the tempo, you know what I mean? Especially for teams that like to get up and down the court. Young teams like the Pelicans, they like to get up and down the court. So being able to slow the game down really helped us. And also, when you slow the game down, you know, you're still going to get fatigued, but I believe that if you the game is slower, then the team doesn't expend as much energy as on a whole. You know what I mean? So for us to be able to slow the game down the way we did, and the way we do, that's just the way we play. I really like that. I like that we run crisp offensive sets, because if we're gonna play that slow, then our offensive sets, our half-court offense have to be on point. You can't play slow tempo and have a bad half-court offense. It just doesn't work. And for us to play, like, I really didn't realize that, but we are last in the NBA in pace. So our offense is crisp. That means we have a very good half-court offense, and it showed tonight. We got down early, but again, man, I gotta give Montrezl Harrell, man. I really love that guy, man. He comes in. Every time he comes in, our energy level is raised. You know what I mean? It's like Coach understands when we need to put him in. You know what I'm saying? Especially when we're starting off slow, and he does every time. You know what I mean? He had a great game. He had a great energy game. And like I said, Valanciunas was, you know what I mean, bigger than him, and Gafford as well. And it showed, especially in the first half. But in the second half, especially in the second half, Montrezl was giving it to him all night. Don't get it messed up. He was giving it to him all night. But in the second half, man, they really stepped it up, man. And Montrezl just got real physical out there. Didn't let Valanciunas' size get in the way of his success. Played him tough defensively. And Valanciunas, he was a factor in the first half, was not a factor in the second half, man. And a lot of that is due to the center combo of Gafford and Harrell. So it was beautiful to watch. I want to give another shout out to Aaron Holiday, for just coming in, understanding what we need since Beal wasn't playing, and just give us solid minutes. Every time he gets in, he gives us solid minutes, man. You know what I mean? So I like how we look at the point with Dinwiddie, Neto, and Holiday. Like, that's a good tandem of point guards that we have. You know what I mean? And to be able to move Dinwiddie from the point to the two at times is definitely a gift and advantage that keeps us versatile. And I really like that, man. I really like that. I like also, man, I want to give a big shout out to Denny Avdia, man. That brother, man, he is getting better and better and better. And for him to embrace his role defensively, 6'9", and playing all of 6'9", just using his ability to play defense, and that's what he's focused on. But tonight I saw some more growth. I saw him in the post, hit him early in the game with the post move, spin to the basket. I was like, oh, that was ugly. And I'm like, okay. You know what I mean? He's just getting comfortable and more comfortable out there, and he's helping us win. He's helping us win, and ultimately that's what it's about, man. You know, I remember last season a lot of people commenting on the blogs and on the websites and on the YouTubes how it was a waste of a pick and stuff like that. But he's a rookie. You know what I'm saying? You got to give rookies a chance. And for him to just definitely every game just keep getting better. I'm just liking the way the Wizards are developing our young players, man. I can't wait for Rui to get back to see how he's developed from his first 2 seasons to now, man. But Jenny, I just want to give a big shout out to him for playing his role, being that defensive stopper off the bench that we need. Great game tonight. Fourth quarter. Second half played tough defense. Tough defense. Came out focused. Came out ready. Shut that. We were down 17. We dwindled that lead down to single digits very fast in the third quarter. Now they went back up a couple of times, double digits, but you could just see it. We was wearing on them. It's more than one quarter. It's 48 minutes, 4 quarters. Got to play all 4 quarters. We didn't play a good first quarter, subpar second quarter, but we came out in the third quarter, second half, and we played the Wizards basketball that we've been used to seeing this season, man. So I love the way that we came out, and I'm going to give big props for us. And I wonder what he said in the locker room, but just from his demeanor, he doesn't seem like he had to get all rah-rah and all that, man. He just goes in there telling what's going on, the things that we're not doing right, and we need to correct it and start doing it right. Like, I just think that's just his demeanor. He don't really need to get all animated or nothing like that. Just tell it like it is. Trust his players are professionals, and they're going to get it done. And that's exactly what's been happening. I love Coach Unseld, man. I got mad love for him, man. Speaking of the second half, let's talk about the fourth quarter, man. Fourth quarter, Kuzma, Caldwell Pope, getting hot, getting on fire when we needed them to. You know what I mean? Kuzma didn't even score double figures tonight, man. But he hit some big clutch threes, man. Caldwell Pope, man, throughout the last couple of games, he's been cold. He's been cold from that three-point line. But he's been contributing on defense, always contributing on defense. So he's definitely a plus player on the plus-minus side of things. You know what I mean? He's definitely a plus player when he's on the court, even when he's not shooting well. But when he's shooting well, like he did in the fourth quarter tonight, plus the defense, the big steal that he had, oh man, the big steal he had in the fourth when Graham threw a errant pass to Josh Hart, and he was right there. Caldwell Pope was right there to take the ball. Big steal, big winning play, man. Just a great game. Just a great game by them. Great fourth quarter, especially to help close them out, man. Help close the Pelicans out. Beautiful, man. And one of the big I can't forget about this. Like I said, the things I didn't like, Ingram going crazy in the first quarter. It was the exact opposite in the fourth. Crunch time. You win games in the fourth. You know what I mean? You win games in the fourth. You can't lose. What they say? You can't win in the first, but you can lose in the first quarter. You know what I'm saying? But you can't win in the first. You got to win in the fourth. And in the fourth quarter, when the Pelicans needed a big buckets, they could not score. We stepped it up on defense. We stepped it up on defense. We played defense the way we've been playing all year, but we waited to the fourth quarter. But it don't matter. We got to win. You know what I mean? We shut them down when we needed to. They didn't have anybody else besides Ingram and maybe Valanciunas that could even be a threat like that. You know what I mean? Oh, beautiful, man. And I think one of the big reasons we won the game tonight is we didn't really turn the ball over like that, man. You know what I'm saying? We didn't turn the ball over. We were great with possessing the ball. You know what I mean? Dinwiddie, very calming presence, man. Fourth quarter, second half, he was the MVP of the game. You know what I'm saying? He came out second half, came out, set the tone, hit big shots, got big assists, got key rebounds. Just doing what he's been doing all year, man. He's a very good player, very good, fundamentally sound player, not flashy at all. Just shoot the ball, hit the wide open shot, get it to the right teammate, play with the pace that the Wizards need to play with. Great pickup again by Tommy Shepard and the front office, man. Great pickup, man. He definitely was the MVP of the game, man. Definitely got us going, man. 27 points. You know what I mean? 9 assists, 5 rebounds. You know what I mean? This is the type of things that he does, man. You know what I mean? I know Bradley Beal, man, being with his family. You know what I'm saying? I know that he just sees this team and he just smiling like, yo, I really got a team. I got brothers that got my back, man. You know what I mean? Like, I don't got to do everything. We're balling out here. And it's beautiful just to see. You know what I'm saying? It's beautiful just to see, man. We're 10-3 right now. First in the East. Now, I'm listening to these commentators from other teams talk about how good we are, and we're no joke, and we're going to be a problem in the East, especially when we get the rest of our players back. Bertans with the threes, you know what I mean? Rui, you know. Thomas Bryant as well. You know what I mean? These are 3 big-time players that can help us win even more. You know what I mean? Coach Unseld has a variety of lineups, variety of combinations that he can throw on the court at any given time. And with his savvy, And with him seeing when we need to make a substitution, doing what we got to do, man, I'm just happy, man. I'm really happy with the way we've been playing, man. You know what I mean? So, you know, great game, great win. Looking forward to our next game on Wednesday. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a big game. It's gonna be another big game. I'm anticipating another hard-fought game. You know, again, I don't think we're gonna go 79-3. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that. But we're gonna win way more than we lose. You know what I'm saying? Just because we played our fundamental game every game. Even though today we was a little sloppy, got a little lazy here and there, especially on defense in the first half. Letting Ingram go crazy initially, making him think he was gonna have a big game. You know what I'm saying? But when we needed to turn it around, we turned it around. You know what I'm saying? And I was very confident. I was not worried. I never thought we were gonna lose this game. Never. Even when we were almost down 20, like I never was worried. I'm like, they're not good enough. They're not good enough, man. You know what I mean? I know coach is gonna make the adjustments. And I don't even think he really made any adjustments. I just think he talked to the team and told them, yo, y'all need to step it up, man. You know what I mean? Y'all playing down to the competition. I think that's really what it happened, man. So, man, again, yo, I'm really happy, man. I'm really happy with what I'm seeing. I can really get used to this, getting on this camera, getting on the internet, doing this show, talking to my people, and just after another win. You know what I mean? How do you get tired of this? You know what I mean? You don't. You don't. So I just want them to keep it up, man. They just got to keep it up, man. We need this, man. I'm feeling this right now. You know what I mean? So anyway, that's all I got for y'all tonight, man. Y'all like the show? Y'all feeling it, man? I would really appreciate you guys subscribing to the channel, The Wizards Review, on YouTube. You can follow us on Facebook and Twitter as well, man. And follow me, King Ade DMV, on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and NBA 2K22 on the Xbox Series S and X. You know what I mean? Yo, Wizards Review, man. Washington Wizards, another win, 5 in a row. You know, first in the East. It's not looking like it's going to be let up easy. We play that defense. We hang our hat on defense, man. We hang our hat on defense. When was the last time a Wizards team could say that? I don't recall. Oh, yeah, I do. Randy Whitman. Let me give him props. Let me not front like that. Randy Whitman did emphasize defense, but it wasn't even getting played like this, man. It wasn't getting played like this. Woo. Feels good, man. Feels good. So anyway, man, I'm about to fall back, enjoy the win. You know what I mean? I hope you all enjoy y'all night, man. Hope to see y'all next time. All right? Take care. Peace.